So my wife and I just returned from French Polynesia. We traveled through Tahiti and stayed in Moorea and Bora Bora. I wanted to make this travel video to share with you some of the tips that I learned along the way.
At times I wish you know I can fly high, I can go low. Today I got a million, tomorrow I don't know.
Among other things, these islands are known for volcanic peaks, lush forests, white sand, and clear blue water.
I can go low. Today I got a million, tomorrow I don't know.
We're on the east coast of the US, so we had to travel first through Los Angeles, and then about 8 hours to Tahiti. And from there, our first stop was Moorea. It's only 10 miles from Tahiti to Moorea, and our flight took only 7 minutes. From above, you can see the barrier reef that protects the lagoon. We chose to stay at the Intercontinental Moorea Resort. We stayed in an over-the-water bungalow, which was really charming, and you could see the fish, and you could even hear them at night. Most mornings I would start the day by snorkeling right off the balcony. The hotel would help organize any number of activities, including ATV tours, snorkeling, diving, and all kinds of water sports. We chose to rent a car one day and drive around the entire island. It would only take an hour and a half if you never stopped, but we spent about a half day. We went to the Belvedere Lookout, where you have incredible views of the north side of the island, and there's also hiking trails. In addition, there are some archaeological sites that you can visit. It's really impressive, and I was humbled just to be there. We really enjoyed learning about the history of this island, learning about the Polynesian culture, and learning a little bit of the language. The people here were unbelievably warm.
I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky, drink some margaritas by swinging blue lights, listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me?
We stopped a couple times just to launch the drone and take a look at the beautiful water. It really is stunning, a million different shades of blue.
Are you with me?
We were told that the restaurant Snack Mahana was popular with both tourists and locals, so we stopped there for lunch. And the shrimp curry was amazing.
Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me? I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky, drink some margaritas by swinging blue lights, listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Our hotel concierge helped us organize a lunch at Cocoa Beach, which is actually on a motu just off the island, but within the lagoon. The restaurant sent over a boat to pick us up, as well as some other guests. The food was awesome, and the views were incredible.
Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me?
We did quite a bit of snorkeling, and there were some small fish around the coral heads between the motus. The visibility was incredible. On the boat ride over, we saw plenty of stingrays and reef sharks, although there were none while we were snorkeling. Before we knew it, it was time to get on a plane and head to Bora Bora. I had really been looking forward to this part of the trip. The flight was only about 50 minutes.
Listen to the mariachi play at midnight.
The center of Bora Bora is a volcanic peak, and surrounding it is the lagoon, the coral reefs, and small islands called motus. The airport is on one of these motus, and many of the luxury resorts are as well. So you'll do a boat transfer to your hotel.
Are you with me?
We stayed at the St. Regis Resort, which had a beautiful property. One thing you'll learn about Bora Bora is that everything is expensive.
Are you with me?
So we found that the accommodations are slightly more reasonable if you stay in a villa as opposed to the over-the-water bungalows. And we found our room to be really lovely. There were a couple different rooms, including the bedroom, a living room, a bathroom, outdoor shower, and a backyard, including a plunge pool. The view was toward the ocean rather than the lagoon, and we could see the islands of Taha and Raitea. I would stand on the volcanic rock and watch the sunrise in the morning. One day I took a ferry and a bus into the main town.
Listen to the mariachi play at midnight.
I had a local meal of fish and rice and a sauce, and I watched the kids play patty cake in French, and it was pretty awesome.
Listen to the mariachi play at midnight.
Of course, we had our share of great food, including a lot of seafood and a lot of shrimp.
I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky. Drink some margaritas by swinging blue lights. Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with
At the St. Regis, there's a lagoonarium, which is an enclosed lagoon. And the fish were quite bright. But here I was swimming in the outside lagoon, and I saw some spotted eagle rays. I couldn't believe how many were down there. And one day we did a tour on a jet ski around the entire island, and I would highly recommend that. It was a great tour. We did the one that stops for lunch for about an hour, and the total tour is 2.5 hours. And it was a great lunch spot as well. The water was crystal clear.
Listen to the mariachi play at midnight.
It was a trip to remember. Really a great destination for me. What else can I tell you about Bora Bora and Moorea? Well, I guess I would say if you're coming from the US, definitely bring power converters. It's the European style power outlet, and we certainly needed to keep our devices charged. Also, the currency, something like a Tahitian franc. So you can exchange money at the airport or other places. You may get something like 85 cents on the dollar. I actually would prefer to just withdraw money from the ATM and get the best exchange rate. Also, you can use US currency, but you may not get a great exchange for each transaction. I certainly tipped with singles and $5 bills, and people appreciated it, so that's fine as well. Good luck and bon voyage to those travelers out there.
Are you with me? Are you with me?